David is a type of Christ, and when it was said that you give 100 foreskins, that would lead to death. That was a picture of the old covenant. The old covenant of the law of sin and death is that covenant that leads to death. That first wife that David didn't get, that's a picture of the first bride, the one that didn't make it, the temple of the law, the temple Solomon built, the tabernacle that Moses built. It was the church that didn't work because it was under the old covenant. That was the first wife. But the second wife is a picture of the church that we have today. And that wife was purchased not with 100 foreskins, the circumcision, but with 200. Because Jesus was showing us a picture. He was saying, I didn't just fulfill the law. I went above and beyond. Remember what Jesus said? He said when he came here, he wasn't interested in just not murdering. He was interested in getting rid of the hate. He wasn't interested in just doing the minimum, but he always went beyond. He said, I tell you the truth, don't commit adultery, but don't even lust after a woman. He took it. He was one who did more. He didn't just fulfill the law. He did more than the law. The law was 100 foreskins, but Jesus did 200 foreskins. And what was he doing? He was bringing us a covenant of a double portion. Don't we have a covenant of a double portion with God? Hasn't Christ given us a double portion? And why does he arm us with a double portion? Because he invested in you twice as much as what you needed or were required of. That's what he paid for the church. He said, I'm going to give twice as much as it requires of the church. He wanted to give his bride a double portion of the covenant. But why? Because he wanted to arm you and the people who come into the family of God. He wanted to arm the church with double what the world gets. He wants to arm us with double the resources, double the energy, double the power, double the spirit, double the revelation, double the wisdom, double the understanding, double the discernment, double the power, double so that we can stand out to this world with the advantage God has built us with. How dare we take all of what God has given, all of what Jesus has given, put it in us, and then act like the lost in such a way that we give average? He's built you for more. We have a responsibility to be more. Somebody say amen. Give the Lord a hand clap. Why don't you talk about that for a little while and have a good time with each other?